Spooky, spooky. Spooky, spooky. Jessica, what are you doing? What on earth is that thing?
I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. I actually looked up the name the other day because I know I am not pronouncing this adorable little animal's name correctly, and I learned it, and then I promptly forgot it, and I feel bad.
All right, guys. Welcome to another episode of Grimm All Night. Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night, starring Gilbert Gottfried, hosted by Gilbert Gottfried, or Rhonda Shear, who played absolutely, sometimes disgustingly horrible movies on USA Up All Night. Or nothing like that. Well, we play sometimes really bad movies, sometimes really good movies, sometimes bad movies disguised as good movies, and sometimes good movies disguised as bad movies.
Which one is this?
This here is a movie that so tonight we're playing a movie called Freddy versus Jason. It's a movie that everybody wanted to have made.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a long time coming. It came out in 2003. And I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure movie. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just... It's what the fans want. It was solely for the fans, and you don't take it serious. You don't take Freddy versus Jason serious.
Okay, so I end up finding that I have this opinion a lot about movies that were made about movies in the 2000 to 2010 ish.
Dan. R.I.P. Sidney Poitier
and Bob Saget. I just heard about that too.
A lot of people have been passing.
Yeah, I know about Sidney Poitier. I posted about that one, but Bob Saget, I just found out about before we went live. I was saying that pretty much most, I'm going to call them fantasy movies. Most fantasy movies made during the 2000 to 2010. You were just kind of happy they existed. It was like they were trying out new equipment or like new effects. Does that make sense? Like there was a trend that was happening. The movies weren't great, but you're like, hey, that exists. I didn't love it, but it's there, and I'm probably going to own it because it's, the thing that I love. I'm part of that fan base. And yeah, okay. Do you remember that at all? Like, because I loved, things like the X-Men and whatnot, and
go ahead, continue. I got something to say about this movie that has to do with X-Men.
All those movies came out around then, like all of them. You're just kind of like, this is terrible, but I'm happy it exists, and it kind of paved the way to what we have now, which is so much better. But and the Star Wars that was coming out around then too.
Todd Davis, thank you.
Is it just me? Am I the only one who remembers that era being like that?
I'm just enjoying Jessica going on this beginning of the night rant. Who else just wants her to keep ranting and just keep going? Let's just screw the movie.
Are you jealous because I took your spot?
No. Freddy versus Jessica.
Hi, Scotland.
Welcome, everybody.
I was feeling very Haunted Mansion today, and I got my Halloween Minnie Mouse shirt. Yeah.
So many familiar faces, so many new faces. Welcome to our weekly watch party. Now, since the pandemic started, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen watch parties on Twitter, on Netflix, all that jazz. We do our watch parties a little bit different. I'm going to get this out of the way. We've got 314 people in here right now. So as of right now, it is 8:05 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pacific Standard. So in 25 minutes, wherever you are, we're all going to watch Freddy versus Jason. I'm sorry. It's a great movie. I love this movie. So do not watch Freddy versus Jason.
Thank you, Farrah.
Just yet. We're all going to watch it together in 25 minutes. Thank you, Farrah. Who here is this their very first Grimm Up All Night watch party. Spencer Dunning's tip 666. Hey, Mike and Jessica can't stay the whole time since I got to work in the morning and a.m. Love y'all. I'm super excited to get the merch soon. I ordered. Thank you.
Yay.
And it is coming. We have everything packaged up. Tomorrow morning, everything goes out. Everybody has tracking. So if you ordered something, it's coming. Thank you for the tip 666.
I remember your name, actually. Yeah, I ship everything, and I remember your name.
So if this is your very first Grimm Up All Night watch party, here is how this works. You ready for it? You may already have this movie on DVD or VHS or in a collection of some sort. Feel free to put it in and watch it in about 20 minutes.
Umamio.
Umamio number 1.
Umanio,
Thank you very much. Thank you. Spooky, spooky. Or if you don't have the movie, or if you're too lazy to get up off the couch and get it and put it in, the movie is free. Ooh. All you got to do is click the link that's in the top of the chat or in the description of the video that you are currently watching right now. In order to do that, you need 2 devices, 2 phones, a phone and a TV, a tablet and a TV, 2 tablets, or 2 screens. Windows. Yeah, 2 browsing windows in your laptop, whatever it is. Yeah. You can watch us say screw the movie. Sean. Freddy versus Jason. I'm getting all creepy. No, I said thank you. Oh. I'm getting all creepy. I'm channeling my creepiness tonight. Thank you, Sean.
I have the cute things out.
You can choose to say screw the movie and just hang out with us because we get a little funny sometimes. But I got a lot of trivia about this movie, so be prepared.
I don't have anything.
Ricardo, thank you for the shipping. Here's a tip for you guys. Thank you. A tip of the imaginary hat.
I remember your name too. Yeah.
Or you can just say, screw the Grimms. I'm going to watch the movie. It's free. How's that? All right. Any questions? Now, what's your question? She does not have a question.
I'm very ADHD tonight. Just so you guys know, I'm a little off my rocker. I've had way too much caffeine, which is why I'm going to be sipping water. I'm trying to behave.
Look at the craziness over here.
You've been warned.
I don't know what I'm doing. Anyhow, we went in focus. Now we're out of focus. Yes, we do have merch. We're going to talk about all that. Merch. So, the movie tonight is free.
Yeah.
Just like all of our videos on YouTube. Thank you, every single one of you guys, whether you're watching it now live or you're going back and watching this after. Thank you for watching our videos. It means the world to us. Because of you guys, we're able to do this full time, and we're very blessed and just absolutely love it. If you want to help out the Grimm Life Collective in more ways than just watching, you don't have to, but if you want to, in the description of all of our videos, you will find links to our Patreon, to our official store, to PayPal. You can order video chats with us, all kinds of different ways that you can help out and get Grimm Life Collective out there, bringing you guys creepy, creepy videos like the video we posted today with Sean Clark from Horror's Hallowed Grounds.
He's so nice.
Yeah.
I love him.
So with that being said, I hate talking about that. I've always hated talking about that. I'm not going to mention it again. Or you can even super chat like some of you folks have done tonight. If not, no worries. All we're concerned about is bringing you guys awesome stories for free.
Ross, thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. I'm so excited to finally catch my first live. Or is it the unalive?
No, the video chat, the video thing with Cameo is video
Creeptown.
Personalized video messages.
So Creeptown, I want to give a shout out to Creeptown. So you know more about Creeptown than I do. Jessica was just filling me in about Creeptown. Go ahead and talk a little bit about Creeptown. You're on the spot.
I don't know a lot.
From what I understand, Creeptown is a new YouTube channel that deals with spooky travels.
I think spooky travels and paranormal activities, if I remember.
Based in the UK?
Correctly. No, I believe they're here.
Okay.
So we get a lot of messages letting us know that because of our channel, people have been inspired to create their own channel with similar content. And we think that's wonderful. And Creeptown.
With a K.
Creeptown just started their own.
Yeah.
And had us personalize their 8x10 to Creeptown, as a matter of fact. I remember that because I just packaged it up. And we think that's great. We think it's wonderful. Get out there and do it. Like, you never know what's in your own backyard a lot of the times until you go exploring, right?
Here's what I really love about Creeptown. Yes.
Hi, Argentina.
Please watch our videos when we put them out, our crazy adventures. But ultimately, what we want is to inspire you as the viewer to go and explore the creepy side of life with your family or just you. Just go and explore and get outside, breathe the fresh air, go explore a graveyard, go find a filming location, and go have adventures yourself. And to us, if one person does that, we succeed. And so many people have done that, so I'm very happy. So Creeptown,
that's awesome.
Check them out. Anyhow, okay.
Yeah. I caught a question earlier, and I didn't get time to read it before it ran off the screen, that someone was asking if they were to buy a personalized 8x10.
Okay. How
do they let us know how to personalize it? And when you make your order, there should be a little place for notes.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to buy the picture, there's going to be a drop down that says personalized or not personalized. Not personalized is we just signed it and it goes out.
Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank
personalized you. Means
popcorn.
That leave a note if you want it to be written to someone specific, or if you want us to say something specific, like if you really want to say Happy Halloween, or can you make it out to Creeptown like he had written in the notes.
Mm-hmm.
If you forget to fill in the notes, and we don't get an email from you letting us know, hey, oops, I forgot to put in my personalization. My order number is such and such. Please make it out to, Claire and Daniel or whatever.
No. Yeah.
If there's nothing in the notes and we don't get an email, what we're going to do is just personalize it to the first name of the person on the order.
No. If there are no notes, if there is 0 notes in the notes section, because when you buy the 8x10, you have 2 options before you can even check out. It's personalized or not personalized. So if you choose personalized, I think I read that wrong. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying if it's whatever. If it's personalized, it'll be to the name, like you said. Yes. But yeah, I'm sorry. I was ahead of myself. Go ahead.
That's it.
Scratch it, reverse it. Ross Ferguson, thank you. Right next to my grand is the whale with the drowned witches. The street is called Gallow Green, and they clean most of the street as a test attraction, but they don't clean the rest. Interesting.
Oh, interesting.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going somewhere else with that. So I do apologize. Just goes right.
Would you like to repeat it?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure it's confusing.
No, it's fine. So yeah, it just you're good. You're good. You caused it to go blurry.
They're scented. This one smell. I don't like the smell of the other one. I like the smell of this one though. And someone called me out when they you guys really know your brands of things. These are Squishmallows. They were in these little blind boxes, and they were like scented, and I just had to get one of them.
It's funny you tweeted the vid with Sean Clark, and I looked down to see both of y'all's podcast stickers on my carry-on actually about to board another plane. I think I retweeted you on Twitter.
I did too.
Hey, so spooky. I know what's going on with our camera. This started happening.
Sometimes when there's not enough lighting, it goes.
Make it brighter.
I'm making it.
This all started last week when we were playing Poltergeist. Wow, it's really bright. Send a cameo to Tammy Lee. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna get it.
My bows are uneven. Just realized.
Elvis Stooges. Hi, Michael, Jessica. Really like the Tron filming location video. Michael, did you get to see Sean Clark's movie poster collection that are signed? I know of his collection. I've seen a lot of his collection. There is another video that's coming out either tomorrow or the day after of 5 things that Sean Clark cannot believe are in his collection, and 5 things I can't believe is in Sean Clark's collection. So keep an eye on for that because it's coming. Lane B, hey, from Georgia. This is the best YouTube channel.
Thank you so much.
Well, Lane B, thank you. What part of Georgia are you from, Lane B? Elevator music until Lane B answers. This could be a while because it's that side of the country.
Oh, she's been on the plane all day. Yeah, I saw that because I thought it was funny. You put your sticker where we put our stickers. on our, well, we did until they broke. First use and they crapped out.
I'm holding out for Lane B. Lane B, what part of Georgia are you from?
Hello, Ohio. Hello, Dallas.
I'm curious.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. How
I think maybe
are
they disappeared.
you?
The internet has ate them. Okay, so got some news for you guys. There are a lot of conventions happening this year. Okay, we got some big convention newses. Newses. Of course, CreepyCon is coming in Ontario, California. We are going to be there.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
When we start getting closer, you're going to see a whole bunch. Happy Halloween,
Happy
Sean.
Halloween, pumpkin.
Happy Halloween to you and your robot face. CreepyCon. We are going to be there. We're going to be doing a video. If you are in the area, what do they call it? The Inland Empire. Come to CreepyCon.
Elsinore.
And see us.
Elsinore?
As well as a bunch of other people. I don't know where that's at.
Hello, Canada.
January 22nd. Las Vegas, Nevada. More importantly, Tom Devlin's Monster Museum. Noah, the main character from Neverending Story, is going to be at Tom Devlin's Monster Museum at Trejo doing a signing, and we're going to be there.
Yeah.
Because we want to meet him. So
also, we need group therapy.
Yeah, we need group therapy. So go see Trejo from Neverending Story at Tom Devlin's Monster Museum, January 22nd.
Hi, Liverpool.
After that, we are planning to be at Monster Mania in New Jersey, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Dexter Morgan is going to be there, as well as his sister Deb and a couple other cast members from the TV show Dexter.
Basically,
signing
it's
autographs.
A reunion.
Yeah, we're planning on being there.
Hey, Skulls.
Hey, Skulls.
Did I say that right?
25. Thank you so much for the awesome videos. Love seeing old schoolers like me bringing Halloween 365. Stay metal and blessings. P.S. The name is Jen.
Thank you,
Jen.
I think she's called us old.
Like her. Thank you, Lane B.
I'm kidding.
After Cherry Hill, New Jersey,
Lane.
Monster Mania.
Can't hang out tonight. Gotta watch Dexter season finale and go to bed at 5
We're watching it after this. So
no spoilers.
We're just talking about Dexter. After that, we're planning on being at Transworld in St. Louis. The next week after that, we're planning at being at Horror Hound in Cincinnati, Ohio. Then after that, we're driving back to California.
Lots of driving.
So the month of March is going to be on the road the entire time. So if you're in any one of those cities or planning to go to any of that stuff, please say hi to us if you see us.
Yeah, keep a lookout. We'll be posting a lot on our social media, and I'm sure we'll be posting on Patreon too. That way it's easier for you to keep track of there. Yeah. Ross Perkins says, it is a place that people all in the world like to see that brings money to the local council to clean up. And but keeps water in it where they drain the witches. What's going on with
our camera?
I think there's a little bit of typos there, but I understand what you're trying to say. And Jay Chris says, you guys ever checked out the Franklin, Tennessee? Lots of Civil War haunted history. So I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm sure that I've been in like most of Tennessee, but honestly, it was like late night driving, and we never really stopped to check anything out in Tennessee, aside from Nashville and Elvis's house. I've noticed when we get closer together and pause for a second, it like focuses, and then it's like, it did once. It did that one time.
A lot of stuff. I kind of wore myself out with all that news. I wore myself out. Have a good night. No watch party tonight. Whew. I'm just kidding. We have 10 minutes until the movie starts. So let's see here. I don't know. Our camera keeps going in and out of being blurry.
TV turned off too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Jamaica, hi. That's awesome.
I did not switch to Bang energy drink. I've been drinking the Monsters, but I've also been drinking the Liquid Death, the sparkling water. Some friends of ours, the Culdies, they've been in a couple of our videos.
It didn't move.
They dropped off another case of this.
It's
so thank you, guys. And I'm I'm obsessed with the Liquid Death.
You look like Krish Motionless. Wow.
Who's that?
We met
Me?
him once, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, no worries, Ross. He says sorry for using voice correct. He's being dyslexic. And have you been anywhere in the world that's haunted in the UK? We haven't made it to the UK just yet.
The plan was to go this year, but we're going to hold off till next year because of how crazy everything is. Oh, Scream comes out this week.
Oh,
Thursday night.
We have tickets.
Thursday night, we have tickets for a fan event. David Arquette is going to be there, as well as the director and the writer and all that jazz. So if you're going to see a fan event in the country, you should be watching this event.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool.
So, yeah. And then Scream. Yeah, this is the week of Scream.
We put out a thing recently on Instagram and our stories where it's like, ask me anything. And I think the biggest question, it was more than half, was about whether or not we're going to visit specific destinations. And it was really two places. I think that ruled over anything. The first one was a lot of people asking if we're going to come back through Texas, which is obviously yes, we are.
Never heard of that place.
And the other was a lot of people, and I mean a lot of you guys reaching out to ask if we would please come to the UK or Ireland or Scotland. And we are. It's been on the books, but when how do you pronounce it? Omicron? I keep feeling like I say it wrong.
The Omicron
or Omicron started being more prevalent here in the US. Flights are really getting canceled in waves, and we're still seeing flights getting canceled in waves. So travel to the UK right now, I would say, has been halted. Omicron. Okay, thank you. But it is something that we've already started planning for. We're already planning out where we're going to be, what we're going to do videos on, and it's going to happen. And as soon as travel opens is more easier, and we're not kind of afraid of getting stranded, for a lack of a better, we're absolutely going to be coming. And we are going to be setting up meet and greets while we are in the UK. That is
possibly
as
possibly
much as we can.
Yeah. So of course it's all,
we have to reach out to people.
Well, no, it's the meet and greets, yes, but if we get there, and obviously if we buy all of our tickets ahead of time and we can't, whatever, if things start happening, then we can't guarantee that a meet and greet is going to happen. But if we can't
guarantee it. No, we can never guarantee anything, but we are going to try to set them up, is what I'm trying to say.
Unless we're traveling and things are starting to get worse,
obviously,
then nothing's going to happen. So
same thing here.
It's always going to depend on what's happening with the world. I was wondering what, I'm hearing talking, and it's that.
Oh, is my sound done? Let me check that. Might be a little bit. Staunton, Illinois. I grew up in St. Louis, so I kind of know where that is.
No, I'm not going to be coloring my hair like Jessica's. No.
You can't dye it once you dye it black. You can't just color dark hair. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, yeah. Let me get the movie started.
The new Nightmare on Elm Street?
I don't know if they're talking about, I don't think there's a new one coming out. So, do you have a separate room to watch movies in? No, we do not.
Mm-mm.
You should go Mohawk. Not going Mohawk. Sorry.
Technically, what you had before is a Mohawk. You just don't stand it up.
Technically, what I had before was considered a faux hawk. A Mohawk is from the front all the way down to the back, to the base of the neck. So, no. Sorry, we are going through and...
Thank you, Teresa.
silencing
Since you
people
brought
for
up
telling
Scream,
crappy jokes.
Fun fact, Courtney Cox's lineage goes all the way back to William the Conqueror of England. That's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that comes in on our end that is automatically hidden that you guys don't get to see, and we just have to like put them in timeout. Paula Ballard says, "Love your hair, Jessica. Really enjoyed the Tron video today. Did you guys ever visit the pet cemetery in the valley? Lots of old stars. Pets
Not
there."
yet. We
Just
know
heard about it.
Yeah, we know of the
honestly.
pet cemetery, but we don't have any plans of going there anytime soon. It's not on our. We know about it, but it's not on the schedule.
Ross
not
says,
yet.
"Have you ever thought about going to the Edinburgh dungeons? I've always wanted to go there, but never had a chance." Yeah, if we made it to Scotland, there's a handful of places that I would die to see. One of which, obviously, if you've been watching my stories through Instagram, is I think there's only one thing you can see for still game filming locations in Scotland, which is Havid's store, where they used the filming location for his store, and I have to go. If I'm able to go, I'm totally gonna go.
So somebody said, who was it? Somebody's Doug Updike said, so only Michael can do crappy jokes, people. No, anybody can tell crappy jokes, but if it's uncalled for jokes, or if it's a comment that should not be said, or if it's rude or crude, it's going away and they will be blocked.
Yeah,
we have that power.
Shannon, love this couple channel. Your hair looks fantastic. Thank you guys. Yeah, if we come through Arkansas. I don't think we've ever actually gone through Arkansas yet, but
we went through Arkansas on a drive.
Yeah,
but not.
The thing about when we're traveling, a lot of people always say, "I hope you come through my town so that we can meet." And the thing is unless we have somewhere we can set up a meet and greet, and it is a part of our stopping time in a city, we're not going to stop in a city that we're passing through just to say hello to people that we don't know personally. We love you guys and everything, but it's not something that I think is very safe for us to consider.
Well, meet and greets will only happen at a place like an oddity store or a horror shop or a museum that has to deal with what we travel to. Because we have this like unspoken rule that if we're going to do a meet and greet and have people come in to say hi to us, we also want them to check out this independent horror entity or shop. So if we're coming through your town and you have one of those, that's what we look at when we decide that we're going to do a meet and greet or a hangout.
So Ross, I was actually able to find Still Game from Netflix. It is on Netflix here in America, and I think we're up to season 9. I don't know if there's more seasons than that, but we're up to season 9.
Gemstar asks, "Love your videos, guys. Is there a location you have visited that you felt the strongest supernatural presence, or just the creepiest in general?" I would have to say the entire town of Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, you get a lot of feelings from Savannah.
Yeah, Savannah's just one of those magical places.
Yeah.
Even if nothing supernatural is going on, driving through Savannah at night with all the Spanish moss and live oak trees,
Hi, Canada.
You just feel like you're in some sort of weird supernatural ghost tale.
I have given up Dr. Pepper as much as humanly possible. It does not like being nice to my body. Was Liquid Sky filmed here? I love that movie. Not a lot of people know that movie.
I don't know. I've honestly never looked in.
I thought it was New York.
I honestly have never looked into where it was filmed, so I couldn't even begin to tell you. Ball. I think it's about time. Does everybody know where the movie is?
Dr. Pepper actually has, aside from Mountain Dew, the highest amount of caffeine.
So the link for tonight's movie, does everybody know where it's at? Does anybody have any questions on how to pull it up to watch it?
Hello, UK. Hello.
So tonight's movie is free. The link is pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description of the video that you're watching right now.
Fred.
It's on an app called Tubi. It's free. You don't have to sign up to use it. You can just watch the movie, or if you have the movie, go ahead and watch it. I don't know what I did with the.
Cream soda was so good.
Oh, dang it. I don't know what I did with it, the actual case. Anywho, all right.
Oh.
With that being said, it is that time. It is 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. Get the movie ready because we're going to watch it in 3, 2.
I didn't have anything to do with the
and
front locations. That was all
1.
Michael.
Of course, there's going to be.
I would love to come to Canada one day.
Hold on. Of course, there's going to be ads. So try to sync it up as much as possible. And if you have any questions or you want to know where the timestamp is, where we are in the movie, feel free to type in timestamp or tramp stamp. We'll let you know where we are.
Dr. Pepper has one of the highest caffeine amounts in it, but I believe Mountain Dew is the holder for that one. Of your typical sodas, I'm not an expert or anything, but I do occasionally look at how much caffeine is in different brands. Vancouver is the LA of Canada. That's good to know. I know a lot of stuff when it is filmed in Canada tends to be filmed in Toronto, so I always have this kind of like romantic idea of Toronto
and
for
Vancouver.
some reason. In
I think
Vancouver,
mostly Vancouver.
Haunted Harvest, thank you. We love you too.
Thank you, Haunted Harvest.
Oh, that's very sweet, Blair Nicole. She says we're her horror icons.
Dow. Thank you. I personally enjoyed this movie. A lot of people give it flack or give it whatever you want to call it because it's very cheesy. It's very tongue in cheek.
Like everything from that era was so cheesy, though. Tom, which Tom? Oh, like the Tom?
Tom Devlin?
No, from Still Game, one of the cast members. Dude, that's cool. That's like stupid cool. I don't understand that question. Who is your guys' favorite 27 Club member? I don't know what that means.
Who died at the age of 27? Who's the best?
Oh! Dude, I was thinking of like a place or like a sports team or something. I was really confused for a second. Teresa says, trivia question. In what movie does someone get hit in the face with an axe while listening to Hip to Be Square by Huey Lewis and the News? Here's a trivia one.
Oh, I thought you were trying to think. It's American Psycho.
Oh. I'm terrible with stuff like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I can't remember earlier how these two like came together, like joined forces, essentially, and it is right there in the beginning of the movie.
So an interesting thing about this movie, boobs. When they brought Robert Englund back for this, and I think he was in the previous before that, Kane Hodder. They wanted Kane Hodder to reprise his role as Jason Voorhees in this, and they ultimately recast Kane Hodder, but they kept Robert Englund. And the reason why they recast him, since they were actually putting these two horror icons together, they wanted somebody who was going to tower over Robert Englund, and Kane Hodder wasn't cutting it.
Really?
Yeah. So they actually got a previous stuntman who was Jason Voorhees in a couple scenes in the past to play the part, so he came back for it. And
Robert Englund's not that tall, though, is he?
I don't know how tall he is, but their makeup that they used for this, like Robert Englund's mask as Freddy Krueger, was a lot thicker than what they used in the past. And there's a big scene towards the end whenever they're all like fighting in fire, and it almost melted the mask to his face, and he couldn't tell how hot it was.
Melty.
I love how somebody says like 5'10". That's the power of Google.
I thought he was like 5'9", so that makes sense.
And I think very soon, I think it's soon, you're going to see Jason Voorhees' mother, who was, you would think that it would be Betsy Palmer, but she actually turned down the role. The original mother of Jason.
Right, yeah, because of they were wanting to give her points or something like that.
Well, supposedly she didn't do it in this one because it was too small and too insignificant of a part, and she wasn't happy with that. So she just said, "Heckins no."
Dun, dun.
Yeah, so I don't remember the actress's name, but it's not the original actress. Chris, Michael, I just wanted to say that you have an amazing gift of storytelling. Keep up the great work. You guys are my favorite YouTubers. Thank you, Chris. It means the world. Thank you. And thank you for watching. Sometimes, so every time that we make these videos and before we post them, it's very... See, it looks absolutely nothing like her. They should have got her, but it's always... I said this in the past. Every time we hit the publish button, it's like they're all going to laugh at you, Carrie. They're all going to laugh at you.
I always like how these people become like essentially not superheroes, but you know, they become immortal in a way.
Somebody asked what our favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie is, and I'm gonna have to say it's Nightmare on Elm Street 13, the one that we did with for our play button.
Oh God.
Yeah. So if you want to see the best Nightmare on Elm Street video ever, do a Google search for Grimm Life Collective play button. The video we did when we got our play button, we kind of recreated some Nightmare on Elm Street fun.
Probably the worst acting I've ever done in my life.
Whoa! It was amazing.
Says, do you know who played Freddy when he went flying in the air? It was Rey Mysterio. That movie was a lot of fun to make. We went to a whole bunch of different filming locations, and you're always great. Like you can follow the cuts in your head, and I'm just usually kind of there like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what? I don't know what order we're in. And, you know, I just end up goofing off, which is kind of my MO, really.
When it comes to Tom Devlin's on January 22nd for the Never Ending Story meetup, we should be there all day. For the time of the signing. And then after that, we're going to head out and do some filming elsewhere. Are you two going to do more acting? Ooh.
Not if I can help it.
Wait, what? I would gladly do some more acting, but here's the thing. I only want to die in the movies.
Joey Peapot says, my girlfriend and I love what you guys are doing. Thank you for being a friend, and R.I.P. Betty White. Thank you, Joey. Aww. And yes, definitely rest in peace, Betty White. And now Bob Saget.
What did you say, Tom Saget?
I don't know what I'm saying. Michael is actually a decent actor, I think. I can't fake anything to save my life, and half the time, I was just going through my phone the other day, actually, looking for a specific photo, and I came to realize that I'm one of those people that has to outwardly, intentionally, like really, really smile to even look like I'm smiling, because he'll take a picture, and I'll be smiling to me. And then I'll look at the picture and be like, why do I have the biggest bitch face in the world? I was like, I was smiling. I could feel it. I was happy and excited to be there, you know, and all that stuff. And I'll look at the picture and I'm like, I don't get it. I have such bad resting bitch face that it just doesn't come across at all. So unless I either look like I'm hating life or hating somebody's life, or I'm really animated. There is no in between. I have just those two. So I don't think I'd make
Eric
a good
says,
actress.
tip 666. For 2 years, I dreamt It's gone too fast. I can't read it. You guys would team up with horror lord Sean Clark. The Tron video did not disappoint. It was phenomenal. You know, it's funny. Both Sean and I love the movie Tron. He has been collecting for such a long time. He absolutely loves and adores that movie. I can't even come close to it. But
smiling on the
I wanted
inside.
to do it so bad, and he wanted to do it so bad. And since we both have a pretty good background in horror, we're like, we don't really know how well it's going to be perceived or, you know, received. But we're just like, screw it. Let's just have fun. And there's not many filming locations. So we decided to fill it with a whole bunch of stories and memories and memorabilia, which is how that all came about. And then there's another video coming.
Glad to know I'm not the only one. Thank you guys for making me feel like we're all not alone in this.
Honk, honk.
We do have a P.O. box in Colorado. It's attached to all of our videos. And the description of the videos, we have our P.O. box listed everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. Tramp stamp. What's the biggest scary movie flop?
10 minutes, 40 seconds.
Fear Adventure says, hi, Michael and Jessica. Love the Tron video. Thank you. We love you too.
Thank you. Thank you. Be yourself. Adventures.
Say when.
Say when.
Thank you, Pumpkin.
Thank you. Seriously. I like these little animated like people that pop up.
I love the little icons.
But thank you, Say when.
Johnny Zappo says, are you two going to be at Monster Mania in March, Friday or Saturday? Friday, Saturday, or Sunday?
We'll be there all weekend for Monster Mania in March. All weekend. I don't know if we're going to have a table, if we're going to be guests, but we are going to be there. Still working out the details, but we are going to be there. Say when. If I may ask, where are you from, Say when?
Thanks for getting up in the middle of the night and joining us. It's so sweet. When? Damn you. When? Every time I hear somebody say when, my brain, because I'm nothing but movie clips and, you know, rehashed movie lines in my head, it goes right to Sword in the Stone. And he's telling the Sugar Bowl, when, God damn you, when. Yeah. Confound it. Yeah.
Eric, will you guys be teaming up with Lord Sean for a George Romero film video? We are going to be doing more collaboration videos in the future. We have been talking, so keep an eye out. I don't know when or what they're going to be, but we do have a few things in the back burner, just kind of going, well, it'd be kind of cool if we did this. How do we do it? So we'll see.
I'm not sure why. What about Zach Ward? I think I follow him on Twitter. Redhead, right?
Zach Ward, the redhead kid from Christmas Story.
Yeah.
What about him?
I don't know. Someone just said his name. And I was like, what about him? Because we actually follow each other. Hello from the basement.
Ross Ferguson.
If you ever went to Edinburgh Dungeons, would it be okay if I came with you? If not, it's okay. But as it is possible, I follow you on Instagram. So we get a lot of requests asking if people can join us on our adventures, and we have to decline.
Nothing against you.
No, it's not.
Or anybody.
No, it's just, it becomes very difficult to film around a group of people.
Yeah.
We've tried it in the past with some of our best friends who know us really well and, you know our habits, our movements and things like that. And it ends up adding a lot of time onto what we're trying to do. And more often than not, we don't have a lot of time when we're trying to get in and get out of a place. So no offense to anybody. As much as we love everybody and love hanging out and talking and all that, we don't ever take anybody with us on adventers.
Maz. Oh gosh. Maz.
Hold on, I'll get it. Let me make sure
it's that one right there. You didn't miss one.
I thought I missed a small one. Okay. Maz. Say aluminum.
No, it's all right.
Okay. I don't have Freddy versus Jason. Instead, I started watching Reanimator. But thank you for making my day better. Been a tough past couple of days. Been lots of love and respect to you both. Thank you so much. I can't say your name, but thank you. I'll call you Maz. Thank you, Maz.
And thank you, Teresa Puller. I do want to make a comment about going filming with us. one of the big reasons is mainly because I'm very, very kooky about timing and getting shots and we've worked with other people who are YouTube content creators and they're very free flowing. I'm very methodical with how I do things and very critical about how the camera's all set up and stuff. It's almost like an actual film production happening, but not. So it's just a lot easier to keep it small and keep it moving. It's not when we go. It's fun for us, but it's not like it's work.
It is work.
Yeah,
I mean,
it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. Yeah,
but it's definitely obviously what we do for a living. This is how we make our income. So our time, it's kind of like scheduling. When you get working with people who do any kind of filming, especially major productions, like every single minute is accounted for. And even though we're not like a massive production, every single minute we have is accounted for. Yeah. We know when we're traveling, when we're leaving the hotel, how many minutes often we have to be at a location or someplace to film. So we're very meticulous.
Yeah, I got quite a few Vampirish t-shirts, so you're gonna see quite a few of them pop up, just so you know. Somebody said I got one in Tron and then this one here.
That's cool. Oh, I thought stuff like that would be like nice because free doggy pets and stuff like that. I mean, get to visit with some doggies all the time, but not all doggies are nice. Look at you two responsible adults.
Oh, shucks.
Really glad that you guys love the Tron episode. More coming, what, you said tomorrow? Day after, maybe?
Possibly. It all depends. If I finish the video tonight, it'll be up tomorrow. If not, it'll be the day after. Like I said, it's a lot of people made a comment. Of course, the video we just put out was about Tron, but you could see a lot of Sean's collection in the background. This new video that's going to be coming out shows some of the more rarest items in his collection.
I do not name my plushies, but I do smell them because they're often scented, which is what I was doing like the entire beginning of this video. Everyone keeps talking about Jack, so I just got him Fat Jack. Mm-hmm. I'm a potato.
Army Vet 316, hello. Great to finally see you both live. Love your vids. Your positive vibes help me with my PTSD. Aww. Please keep up the great work and God bless.
Thank you so much, Army Vet.
Thank you, Army Vet. Glad you're here and thank you for taking the time to say hello.
Thank you for your service, man. That's really cool. It's so squishy. I got a bigger one. You guys have seen the pumpkin. But this is the only Nightmare Before Christmas one I have because I thought the other ones looked a little bit silly in the face.
Yes. So we have met Sean in the past at different functions, never like on anything personal. It was more like he was working or we were working different work functions. So this was like the first time that we were actually working together, but at the same exact time, Sean and I got to spend the entire day together and just kind of bum around town and do something we absolutely loved and explore. And we both not only share a love for horror and a love for Tron, but we share a very strong dislike for Tammy.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Tammy was the lady who wouldn't let us on top of the building to see the helipad. She was very mean.
Calvin B says Freddy versus Jason is all right, but we all know Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys was a crossover we had been waiting for. Did they make that? I'm so out of the loop. Jason Parrish says, you guys make the best videos. Tron was awesome. Thank you guys. Well, thank you.
I'm just going to be honest. I wasn't waiting for that crossover with Puppet Master. I've never even heard about it, but
I've never heard of
awesome.
The other one. I mean, I know Puppet Master, yeah, but I know they came out with a new one recently and I have not gotten to see it. If that's what that one was about, then that's awesome. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. How badly are we going to miss the Haunted Mansion and Christmas crossover? I'm in love with it. We thought that we weren't going to like it at all. And it is like, I can't even. It's so huge. It's gonna feel really empty when it's gone. It's so beautiful.
I can't wait for it to be gone.
I want to see the original.
It's great. It's all good in that, but
Tammy's a bitch.
The entire time that we've been going to Disney, we've only rode that. And when we moved here, and the amount of love that we have for the Haunted Mansion, we love the Haunted Mansion. We don't love and want to always be in the Nightmare Before Christmas world. We want the original Haunted Mansion.
I mean,
back.
I would like one, but I would like one separately. That would be amazing if they had their own thing.
So the glamour goal, any chance your cameo will be up and working again soon? It is.
Oh, is it down?
Well, we weren't getting notifications. And then I found out that, and looking through everything, so when a notification comes in on Cameo, it's supposed to notify us via email, and it wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
So not constantly opening up the Cameo app. So now what happens is when a new Cameo request comes in, I get emailed and notified right away. That's what was happening. We weren't getting the notifications for it.
I actually saw Chewing the Fat first. So Chewing the Fat came out before Still Game. That was like their the show they had first. That's cool, man. What does a Still Game cake look like, I wonder? I'm trying to imagine. Because I don't remember them ever having a cake in the show.
Mob Talk Radio. I love the show. Keep doing great work. Big fan here. It takes dedication and try to do what you do. Thank you for being you. Thank you. Thank you. Kate, thank you as well. What does it say? Oh, it says thanks and a heart. A purple heart.
This is his spot. So he can stare at you properly. Hello, England. We do have a Facebook group. I don't know if it's a group or a page.
No, we have a page. We don't have a group.
But you can follow it. There should. I don't know if there's a join function on it or not, but I believe there is.
Go play. We need to play Uno. We should have an Uno game night. When was the last time you played Uno? It's been a while. Skip it.
A long time.
See what I did there?
Yes.
Skip it. We do have a Patreon. Perk Cobain, we do have a Patreon account. It's in the description of all of our videos. We do, like right now, there's 478 people in here. 481. The Patreon's a lot smaller, and we also go live once a month and talk to everybody, and we're trying to get a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff up there on the Patreon. The Patreon.
I started putting some things up with behind the scenes. The thing about Patreon is they don't host videos. So I do sometimes take some behind the scene videos, which I will be posting there, but for right now it's just images, and it kind of limits how many you can post to one. So I'm trying to not flood the account all at once and kind of spread it out, for something that you guys can look forward to and keep coming back to, instead of having a whole massive photo dump and the post. So started with a few, gonna post a few more, probably post one tomorrow. I had an idea and I've already forgotten what it was.
Deborah Ramos. So what do you both do to relax when you're not adventuring, filming, or editing? Watch movies. Go to the parks like Disney or Universal, or just kind of relax. Just kind of.
We enjoy theme parks, yeah. We go to Disney a lot. We go to Universal Studios a lot. We both have passes there. And we just kind of go out and enjoy LA. Like, we like exploring, finding new things that are here, and LA has a lot of awesome shops you can actually go to. Is it Glendale or Burbank? It's Glendale, isn't it?
For what?
For all the shops.
Burbank.
I always confuse those two.
JT1988. Love the videos, guys. Shout out to my girlfriend LC, who also watches your videos, for being a frontline worker at a hospital. And shout out to anyone else who works in that field during this time. Much respect to your girlfriend,
that's amazing.
LC.
I know she's probably so tired all the time, and she's doing an amazing job, and we wouldn't be here without people like her. Very, very important to society.
Ross, thank you, man. It was made for my 21st birthday at the bakery.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Happy 21st birthday. Yeah, Sunny Tracy Witt asked, will you do any more murder scene locations anytime soon? There's a lot. So definitely, yeah. True crime is another one of our passions. I mean, we love movies, and it's so fun getting to go to the locations they were all filmed, but we definitely love our true crime too, just as much. I've gotten to meet her one time. I've only met Elvira one time, Jeremy, and I gotta tell you, it was intimidating. It was so intimidating. I didn't know what to say. I was probably like really red in the face. I probably squeaked at her like, hi. You know, I get really
25 minutes,
shy.
26 minutes in the movie.
I think shy is a good word to use. I get very twitchy when I meet people. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, hi. You know, you want to be cool, right? But it doesn't always work out that way. Oh, happy 23rd birthday. But that's awesome that you got to do a Still Game 21st, though. Yeah, right? Like, what do you say to Elvira? Like, one of the most beautiful women in the world, you know?
Stop being spooky.
Yeah. I wouldn't say starstruck, but I was definitely in the presence of greatness, and I could feel it. Yeah.
So people here in Los Angeles, I mean, everybody loves Elvira, but the people here in Los Angeles, the meet and greet that we went to, and we had her sign a bunch of stuff, there was so many people there that were just absolutely in love just to just be near her. It was pretty overwhelmingly awesome.
I didn't get much sleep last night, and when I did sleep, I had the most terrible nightmares.
Since we have been in LA, there has not been a buffet that has been open.
They're open.
Are they open?
Yeah, they're open.
But they haven't been serving buffet style, though.
Some of them have. There's a buffet right down the street. We haven't gone to them. We're not going to them.
No.
But they're open.
I don't think they're allowed to serve open food like that. There's probably like table settings. I don't know. We haven't gone in to verify that, but that's how it's been at the park. So a lot of the restaurants that had buffet style aren't doing that anymore due to regulations.
Why is he walking so creepily slow? It's the scene where the dude is walking down the hallway in school singing 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. And he's got this like really small, like, I got little feet walk. I have met Kane Hodder in the past. Kane Hodder is a very intimidating man, but nice. See, look at this. Dustin Fraser says, "Hey, Jessica, ask your husband if he would act in a sequel to She's Out of My League." We're both sitting right here. Why would you say, "Hey, Jessica, ask your husband if you do something like that"? As for doing a sequel to the movie,
Blackbeard, that sucks.
I wasn't even like a main part in the movie. I was just an extra in it. So that I don't really get the question, my friend. But hello, I'm right here.
Someone read that they just confirmed it that Bob Saget committed suicide. Didn't see that coming.
Oh man.
Well, there was another. I think he was in music though. God, so sorry, I can't remember his name, but he was like 85, and they said that he committed suicide too. And it's like,
Tramp stamp.
Times are hard for everybody. You know,
29.
you never know what someone's experiencing right now. Saludos, Mexico. Hi. We got to see Betty White's memorial down at her star before it was removed. It was really sweet. There's so many flowers, and there was a display with her photo on it. It was very, very lovely to see. We did a little video on it before it got removed.
So here's a question. Somebody brought it up right now. Tama, Freddy or Jason? Who do you root for? I mean, obviously, if you know the movie, you know how it ends.
Freddy.
Freddy, you're a Freddy person?
Yeah. I never really gravitated to Jason. I don't know why, but he never scared me at all. That's for sure. I never found him like intimidating or anything like that. I didn't really like his backstory, and his always said around like camping, and I hate camping. So
she does like sleeping, which also
yeah. Hi, Australia. Hi. So Jason's thing for me, just it never worked out to my interest, but I was actually a little afraid of Freddy Krueger when I was a little girl. So to me, Freddy is creepier than Jason. But I'm a Michael's girl the way. Can I pick neither and just go with Michael?
No, because it's called Freddy versus Jason. So I love Freddy Krueger, right? I love Freddy Krueger. So here,
yeah, John Wick. I picked John Wick.
Okay. So I'm in a conundrum, right?
Yeah.
Because Freddy Krueger, I like Freddy Krueger. I like the comedy. I like the color of it all. I like the whole aspect of the dream part of it, right?
Yeah. Hi, South Wales.
And at the same exact time, I love the seriousness, the rawness, the outdoorsiness of Friday the 13th.
Is that what that is?
But I'm sorry. I am so sorry. This is going to piss a lot of people off. I hate that it's a hockey mask.
Yeah, I think that maybe that's what turned me off about it too.
I hate sports. I'm sorry if you like sports. Like,
I'm not a sports person.
The hockey mask kind of thing. Like, I get it.
Thanks,
I get
Bobby.
it. But I see the hockey mask and I'm like, eh. But I like the fact that he doesn't like joke around and stuff. So, but I love Friday the 13th. I love the whole camping thing. I remember being a little kid and sitting around the campfire with like Boy Scouts and other things like that, and just telling like ghost stories.
Halloween Kills extended cut is coming out on Blu-ray. That sounds nice.
We already pre-ordered it.
Joey, any convention in the Midwest that you guys will be appearing at soon?
We're in the works of getting things together.
Yeah,
we're in the works.
There's nothing that we can confirm right now.
Yeah,
but definitely.
Yeah, I can't pick either between Freddy or Jason.
Once we have dates confirmed, it will be like all over all of our social media and stuff like that. Once we have stuff that we can confirm. But I don't want to throw out something and you guys get excited and buy tickets, and then turns out that we're not going to be a guest or something. So, we'll save the announcements until we can like absolutely confirm.
Yeah, Friday the 13th for the most part, unless they change the scenery. They change like Jason Takes Manhattan, Jason X.
Jason Takes Manhattan?
Yeah, whenever. Yes, it was a movie. We'll watch it after this. It's amazing.
I don't want to.
Too bad.
No.
But a lot of his kills are all the same. I mean, they vary differently, but at least with Nightmare on Elm Street, it changes because it's dream world.
I guess there's just something about somebody being able to kill you in your dreams that made it more real for me. Plus his original films, the scenes in the school, whereas like the place you're supposed to go and feel safe, right? And then everybody's like straight up dying, and because no one can help you. No one can help you in your dream. You know, like you can't run away or whatever. I don't know. I never latched on to Jason. I'm sorry.
Jason X was bad, except
Yeah.
for the one scene. I think it was in the very beginning, whenever Jason wakes up and he kills the tech by taking her face and putting it in the sink or whatever filled with dry ice, and she freezes, and then he smacks it.
Yeah, like
That was cool.
Jason has some
That was
really
cool.
good death scenes. Like the series is not my favorite, but he does have some really good death scenes, and that's what I watch his movies for, is the creative ways that they have death scenes. But I don't think I've ever in my life been like, hey, let's watch Friday the 13th on purpose.
As bad as Jason X is, always remember,
if it's on, I'll watch it.
always remember that Pinhead from Hellraiser went to space too. Wah, wah.
Yeah. I thought maybe it's because I thought they got a little cheesy with the movies. Like the earlier ones, the originals weren't that
The
bad.
sleeping bag scene was cool.
Yeah, like I can watch maybe the first 3 of Jason movies, maybe 4, but I don't. They start. I almost said this without it being a joke. I almost said that they start to get really campy, not intentionally being punny, but they start to get like silly. They start to get a little too comedic. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to justify my dislike of something, but I just didn't, latch on to it. So there's no reason specifically where I'm like, oh, I don't like I don't like Jason, which is, I don't dislike Jason. He's just not my favorite. I don't hate him. He's just not my favorite. That is my final say on it. Space and slashers are not a good mix. So far, that is true. Techno Jason. Oh, Aaron, that's actually hard. I'm going to say Troll 1. Troll. I love the Troll movies. Trolls? 37
minutes. 37 minutes.
Okay, so I messed up. You said Troll or Troll 2, and my brain immediately went to the little troll dolls that fart glitter from DreamWorks. Because I'm a child. Really. I am. And I was like, wait, did they make a troll? There's trolls, plurals. And I guess that there's troll.
No, Ross, we don't have any pets. We travel way too much to have pets. Jessica wants a little puppy so bad, but at this time, no pets.
Like, you guys know my brain is Muppets, right? Like, my whole brain is just Muppets. Like, I'm automatically gonna go with the first cute one, even though I am both sides of a coin. I am the happy, pretty Disney, DreamWorks, Universal Studios, etc. little dolls that fart glitter. And then on the opposite side, I am, horror, sci-fi, really dark stuff, morbid humor and stuff like that. But like in my brain, it's like Muppets with knives. Like, I don't know how to describe it, man.
No, we're not going to be in Phoenix, Arizona anytime soon. Possibly, depending on how things go, end of February, beginning of March. But we have a lot of things happening in March. We're trying to figure out the best way to go about traveling across the country in March. We have a big road trip that could be anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 weeks long.
Maximum Overdrive was cool. I don't know if you could do a movie like that nowadays, if it would be successful or not. Yeah, like I said, she has a Hello Kitty zombie t-shirt, I have Hello Kitty as Norman Bates.
Psycho.
Yeah, but she's Norman Bates. She has a knife.
We are ready for the new Scream movie. We have tickets for Thursday the 13th for a special screening.
It's called Cars.
And then after that, we're doing a Scream art exhibit at Sugarmint Gallery. We're going to be filming and taking you guys there with us. Dan, the breaking news man, Mickey Mouse versus Kermit the Frog. Jessica, this is the next horror movie.
You know what? I almost said that Kermit the Frog would murder Mickey, but if you've seen the new Mickey Mouse series, the animated series on Disney Plus, it's kind of dark and twisted. So I think that they would probably murder the Muppets.
There's that one scene whenever they're bringing chicken noodle soup to Donald and Daisy because they're sick, and they're
like, it's modeled after our horror film. It really is. Yeah. Hello, Spain. Hi. Hi. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm a Disney nut, but like, I'll put my favorite people against each other. I got no problem with that.
So I'm just gonna say this. Lisa 1111 says, "Keep asking until they see it. Don't feel bad." A lot of times when we're watching, so yeah, of course, if you have a question, feel free to answer it. We're talking, we're answering questions. We're also watching a movie, but a lot of times we get the same
question we've answered a million times.
So instead of constantly repeating, we'll let it sit for a second and come back and revisit that. So we're not actively ignoring people. It's just, hey, there's like 100 questions being thrown at us at one time. So if you keep repeating it, I guarantee you, we'll probably just ignore it at that point if things keep getting repeated. Just being honest. You know, we're just trying to like casually take a question at a time when so many of them are coming through. That's all.
Steven,
I'm honest.
I suggest you that you
sometimes
say
it's not nice.
Something to appeal, but I don't think I've gotten it yet. But thank you in advance. And if I see you on here by next week and we have it by then, I'll definitely let you know.
See, it's things like that, Lisa, where he says, "I got your attention." I won't give you attention. Sorry. It's about being nice and being like respectful and being courteous.
I don't know why, but I want to really see the Muppets versus Sesame Street fight each other and the Sesame Street set. I feel like I have seen that, and maybe it's played out in my head, but I feel like I have seen like a Muppet Rumble happen before, like when I was a kid or something.
It's all good, Lisa. No worries. No worries.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen a Muppet Rumble. I am so like tripping over my words, and I hate that. His teeth are so pointy in this one. Muppet versus Disney West Side Story version. That'd be funny.
I would like to see a Muppet horror movie. Right?
A what?
Muppet horror movie.
I feel like...
I mean, the closest they did was the Haunted Mansion. But like, I feel like they should not be like horror, like it's intended to scare you. But remember like Haunted Honeymoon? Gene Wilder and Gilda Radner, where it was like
hard
fun,
comedy,
but it was spooky. I feel like they could do something like that, where like the Muppets go to a haunted house and like, you know what I mean? And I think it'd be awesome.
It wasn't the Muppets, but it was puppets, I guess you would say then, because Muppets is actually a brand name. But it's like saying Kleenex. Everybody says Kleenex, but you're not specifically meaning the name brand. There's been a series that was out that was dark, that had puppet characters in it. And then there's a movie that supposedly came out that was like a Muppet Murderer or something or other. I don't think either of them did very well because it was kind of poorly executed, but I love the premise. I love the idea.
Thank you, Christina.
Thank you, Christina.
Love you too. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. You got to go out You gotta go find spooky stuff. Like, for instance, toilet paper. Why does everybody call it toilet paper? Nobody ever says, hey, I'm going to go get a package of Charmin. It's always, I'm going to go get some toilet paper.
Yeah.
From now on,
but Kleenex is like, it just means tissue paper.
Let's just call it, everybody, from now on, whenever you're with your family, say, you got to go say, I got to go get some butt wipes. That's what you got to say. No longer toilet paper. No, toilet paper is a horrible word.
Yeah, the one with Melissa McCarthy. I don't think it did very well. I haven't seen it, actually. I completely forget it even exists.
Tama, she says, I would donate, but I'm broke. It's okay. The only thing that we ever really say is just take the time and watch a video, leave a comment. That's what means the world to us. Just if you like the video, give a little thumbs up. I hate saying that. Leave a comment. Share it with your grandma. That's all. That means more than anything.
The 3 shells.
Well, thank you, Thomas Collins. So is Spider-Man No Way Home, is that the new one that just came out?
Mm-hmm.
We have not seen it yet. We want to, but we have not really been able to sit down. Today we sat down and watched No Time to Die, the new James Bond flick. Well, on Blu-ray. And we liked it. It was pretty good. I was, to be honest, well, John Freeman, thank you. I want to see Santa Claus fight Russia's Mr. Frost. Fair enough. That could be cool, but thank you.
That'd be funny.
I was honestly a little let down from the new James Bond movie because I wanted more of Malik Ramey. Is that how you say his name? Yeah. I wanted to see him be more of a villain instead of a guy sitting there going.
I didn't really feel like he was a villain.
Yeah, it was like.
I also thought that the girl we really like was going to be in it more. She just had like a little 5 minutes, but it was good to see that she had a little action role there for like a hot minute. I can't remember her name either. I think Alma Del Rey or something like that.
Rami Malek. That's it.
Oh, you said it backwards.
Yeah, I said it backwards. I feel like if they made him a little bit more creepier and gave him more screen time, it would be one hell of a James Bond movie. One hell of a movie.
Yes, thank you. That was it. I was not even close to saying her name correctly. He was the movie's villain, but like he wasn't really the movie's villain. Like he was the guy at the end they had to stop.
Wait,
but
I'll tell you who he was. I'm sorry. If you've seen it, spoiler alert, righty? Rami Malek, he was a creepy gardener. That's it. He was a creepy gardener. That was it. And I was like, okay,
it's like,
bring the villain.
It's like they were trying to figure out who the bad guy was supposed to be. Like the whole thing with them going to visit what's-his-face in prison, and it really had no connection to Malek at all.
Yeah.
Really, it had nothing to do with him at all. Like
I was a little let down with his eye prosthetic because they took his eye and
I liked the movie until you started pointing shit out, and then I was like, oh yeah,
I ruined it.
Right.
I ruined it. It was a little wonky. I was like, I think I could see some of that spirit glue.
Creepy gardener is an aesthetic. Yes, it is. It is. As a matter of fact, it is.
What do you mean for Halloween this year? Creepy gardener.
I'm a creepy gardener.
4-leaf clover. Ooh, spooky.
Blah, blah, blah. Like he was creepy well enough. It's just that he wasn't given very much character development, I guess is how you would put it.
I tell you what the problem is. It's like that amazing it was that amazing part that they gave that actor I like from that movie Hereditary.
Hereditary movie and Burns, right? Is how come you're not at him for accepting the role? Like, he went to the table read and all that stuff. He took the role.
It's okay, Shannon. Tramp stamp. We're looking at the time. 48 minutes, 25 seconds.
As if you guys didn't have enough evidence that I'm a 5-year-old already.
Man.
I also drink Capri Suns.
Adonis Map Other. Hey guys, do you think Jason and Elvira would make a cute couple? And are you planning to visit Richard Ramirez where they capture him? Adonis Map Other. No. And
Capri Suns are good.
Jason and Elvira would make a cute couple? No, I don't think so.
But I only drink.
But Richard Ramirez, where they captured him? Yes,
kiwi.
it is in the works. We were planning it. Didn't hear it from me. I don't know who that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
It's really just like.
Yeah, we know that was his last
cookies.
time as James Bond.
So glad that you enjoyed it, AJ. Yeah, they do kind of need to be bigger, but I get that they're like, geared at kids or whatever, but I say 3 sips and it's out.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, for sure. If we ever make it up to Brooklyn, we're obviously going to visit Peter Steele's grave. I would love to visit his grave. I was a very big fan of his music. They should definitely not do an Elvira reboot because Elvira is Elvira. Nobody else can be Elvira.
Can you imagine if
oh my God.
they did an Elvira biopic pick? Like, who would they get to play Elvira?
I don't know.
I know who they can get to play Elvira. Your favorite actress, Anne Hathaway.
I hate that bitch.
You know how I love Julia Stiles. Anne Hathaway is Jessica's.
I can't stand her.
I only say Anne Hathaway because she did Angelica Houston in The Witches.
I know. No, I know.
They should put Anne Hathaway and Julia Stiles in a movie and put them on a deserted island.
Until I catch myself in the video feed. I'm like, I got something on my tooth. I'm like, oh no, it's not there anymore. It's so weird. I'm sorry. I'm weird, you guys. Ooh, Anna Kendrick. That's a good one. Yeah, I kind of hate her too. We're bonding right now. We're bonding.
Oh God.
I would, growing up, I always really badly wanted to be like Morticia Addams in the sense that like she was very elegant. She was always well put together. She wasn't like over the edge, like in her makeup and everything. It was very subtle. It was classic. And I feel more like I'm a werewolf cub that's been given too much sugar.
A werewolf cub on a sugar high. Wow.
Always messy, always running around without shoes on, put some shoes on. No!
You know what I feel like? I feel like
get in the shower. Fuck you!
I feel like a dormouse that ate too much pineapple jello and got a stomach ache. I just wanted to fit in, saying weird shit.
Well, you failed.
Angus, thoughts on how horror movies of today stand up to movies of the 70s, 80s? I don't think we've managed to exceed Exorcist, Omen, Rosemary's Baby, etc. I'm a huge fan of 80s horror. A lot of people are. Most of you guys are. I really love 70s horror. I love the atmospherical tale, the telling of the tale of 70s horror. Most movies today are in your face, about the blood, about the shock, about the jump scare. 80s were fun, 70s were an atmosphere. I don't think you can ever bring back the 70s and 80s.
I call a lot of the
Some
stuff
people
from the
try.
70s like a drama horror. Like they're so slow.
I love like the 70s, like Burnt Offerings, The Sentinel. Oh, that's good stuff.
The Sentinel is fun. We're watching that one now. That one's actually really fun. But like, I love Rosemary's Baby, but man, is that a slow moving movie? Like, if you're gonna sit down and watch a movie, I'm falling asleep in that one, guaranteed. But I love it though.
Did you know that Mia Farrow? So she did Rosemary's Baby. She did a bunch of other things, but she also did like a cooking show. It was called Rosemary's Gravy. Boom. Rosemary's Gravy. Put the gravy on the mashed potatoes. I don't know why I said it like
And
that.
I'm the one that has the sugar.
Rosemary's Gravy. There you go.
I'm the one with the sugar problem. I'm just gonna let that sit in here. Yeah.
Oh God.
But then like you just try
Bam. That was a home run if I ever saw one. Write it down. Put it in your books.
Oh
Tell
my
it to the kids at
God.
dinner around the table. What'd you do today, honey? I heard a great joke. Let me explain it to you. Give me some gravy. Rosemary's Gravy. It's the devil.
answer this question.
What's the
I
question?
can't function.
Jeremy Kreider. Honest thoughts on Halloween Kills and the direction Blumhouse is taking with his trilogy. Okay. All right. We talked about this in great length with some friends the other day. Halloween 2018 was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I like the idea of that Michael Myers. It was creepy and slow and at the same time methodical and ruthless. It took John Carpenter's Halloween and mixed it with Rob Zombie's Halloween.
The music's beautiful.
And it was beautiful.
Mhm.
How they made the music is beautiful. Halloween Kills. I love Halloween Kills because it's a Halloween movie.
I agree with Garen.
Because
Drew
of
and
Halloween
Tommy.
Yeah. But there's a lot of holes in Halloween Kills. And Tommy is, if something ruined it, it was him. I absolutely hate Evil Dies Tonight the whole time. Like it drove me bonkers, and it drives me bonkers today. I don't know.
Evil Dies Tonight.
But like I love it because it's a Halloween movie. I love it. I adore the movie because it's a Halloween movie. That's how much I love the Halloween franchise, the good and the bad. But Halloween Kills was not as good as Halloween 2018. It was not. My opinion. Pumpkin Pies Tonight.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. We were really excited for it. The kill scenes are great. The kills are wonderful for the most part.
Sweet potato fries. All right.
I was really annoyed.
Damn these flies.
With
out of sight.
How Laurie kept wanting to get up and leave the hospital and go be the hero and acting like she could, even though she had just had surgery. She had just come out of surgery.
Look at my thighs.
There's no way that woman would have even gotten out of bed and down the hallway with her clothes on like they, you know what I mean? For the love of God.
So wait, you're saying that she should have taken her clothes off and went down the highway? I think that's what she said.
Fair enough. I'd look at Laurie Strode's old titties. Hey, I can only hope to age as gracefully as that woman has so far. Like, if I could take a melon baller and cut out like a couple of scenes from that movie, it would make the movie a lot better. But as it is, I'm just gonna I'll have to accept it, I guess. I didn't love it. Some of the scenes are really fucking cool. And
Big John and Little John. Best part of the entire movie.
Yeah.
Best part of the entire movie.
Yeah.
When Tommy got up on stage and was like, I'm gonna tell you a story. And it was like, really, dude? do you really, at this point, do you need to tell this story? But the very beginning, how they went back, if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, how they went back and showed Halloween 1978 and what happened from the police point of view. And
the flashbacks were nice.
Loomis, it wasn't CGI. They had somebody that looked like him, and they used practical like prosthetics on him that made him look like it. I mean, it was brilliant. It was beautiful. Get rid of Tommy. They have Halloween Kills, the killer cut, the extended cut. Can we have the Halloween Kills, the Tommy-less cut? Just saying. Tommy cut.
There's a fan edition out there somewhere.
The Tommy-less cut.
There's going to be a fan edition that cuts him out.
We just remove him completely from the movie and see what the movie was like.
If he said it like once, like, dun dun, traumatic, that line was said, it's a heavy line, whatever, but he kept going with it, and then you're just kind of like, in your head, you're clocking every time he says it, and you're like, okay, Tommy says, blah, died tonight, 16th time, 15 minutes after he said it the first time. It became too much.
But at the same time, it's
the
Halloween.
Whole mob thing was stupid.
I love Halloween. I love this movie regardless. I love it.
See, now you guys know how us nerds felt about like X-Men and stuff like that when that first came out. Like those were pieces of shit, but we are happy that they at least gave us something. Just saying. As most of the nerdy fandoms have had to do with.
James Jude Courtney as Michael Myers is the best Michael Myers that we've seen ever. I mean, don't get me wrong. The original Nick Castle, like the group of people, the original group of people who put on his mask is phenomenal, right? Because it's Michael Myers. They're the ones who introduced it. But James Jude Courtney as Michael Myers, as the Shape, is the best yet. To say.
Why?
Because it's everything that you want him to be, right? So you got Michael Myers. So you got Halloween 1978. I can go on about this. Halloween 1978 is he's emotionless. He's precise in his killings, and he moves forward. He's got one direction. That's it.
No, yeah, he's
right.
Good, yeah.
Rob Zombie gave this massive, like, brute character that was terrifying to look at. Michael Myers wasn't terrifying to look at back in 1978, but he was terrifying to even just look at and even be around. His aura, was very evil. I feel like James Jude Courtney's Michael Myers, and of course it's the acting as well as the writing and the directing, but I feel like his Michael Myers, the Michael Myers we have now, is a combination, a blend of all the Michaels from the past. I feel like it. I feel like it's right.
Yeah, I mean that's good. Yeah,
that's my opinion.
He definitely wore the masks very well.
Yeah. One
of my favorite parts, I think, was where they picked up from the burning house, and maybe it didn't make a lot of sense for them to go this direction, but I actually really like that they kind of finished it with he was never after you. He was brought to you. He was trying to go home. Like every time he's like killed people and everything, was like en route to the old house. And everyone was like, oh, they're after us. Can you imagine though, like your whole life, you thinking like this guy is going to come out and like get you or whatever. But really he was just trying to go back to his house and kill people along the way.
I got it.
And you thought it was all about you.
Ready? Halloween Kills. And as Tommy, we have Danny DeVito.
Adonis.
It's Halloween Kills, the DeVito edition.
Have you met Rob Zombie and Robert Rodriguez? And what's your favorite Danny Trejo movie? I have not met Rob Zombie or Rodriguez.
I've met Rodriguez years and years ago. Rob Zombie, no.
Was he nice?
He was really nice. Very nice. My favorite Danny Trejo movie would be the first, I'm going to say Machete. Love Machete.
I haven't seen Machete.
We'll watch it tonight.
I still haven't seen it.
It's Machete. If when we meet Danny Trejo in Hollywood because he goes around and he does a
Was
lot of
Jim
things.
Parsons nice? He
If
sounds
you-
like he'd be a dick.
If you turn to him and say machete, I'm gonna cry.
We have not had Trejo's tacos. I think every
Or
time
his
we've gone
donuts.
past it, it's been closed. Really? I can't remember all the movies he's been in. He's been in so many, and the only one that's coming to mind is probably the one that I remember him being in that was a horror movie to start, which would have been Dusk Till Dawn as the bartender. I mean, he's been in a bunch of stuff before that, but I don't think that those were horror movies.
Yes, big Tarantino fans. Do you have a favorite Tarantino movie?
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you what my
That's a
problem
lot.
is. So
That's a lot.
if you ask somebody, your favorite Tim Burton movie, automatically you're going to think of things like Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, things like this, right?
Right.
Things that you know that you've
Pulp
seen
Fiction is
so
like a
many
classic,
times.
classic, yeah.
But is it really your favorite? One of his movies.
Like everybody loves Kill Bill. I thought Kill Bill was cool, but it didn't make me go, "Oh my god, like that was the best thing I've ever seen." You know.
I love all of the Tarantino movies. I love watching them all. My favorite is Inglourious Bastards. I love that movie.
That was a good movie. And then there's a lot of movies you don't realize are even Tarantino's movies. But if we're talking horror movies, because I also love Four
Death
Rooms.
Proof.
That wasn't only his movie. He had a section in it, but that was a great fucking movie, man.
Tramp Stamp. 1 hour, 4 minutes. Bastards was fun. It was just fun. True Romance. Well, true I love True Romance, but Tarantino wrote it. He didn't direct it.
I feel like when a director has above like 5 films, I don't feel like it's an easy question to say this is my favorite of their film hands down. I feel like you gotta like do a top 3 almost at that point.
Yeah.
When they have so many, that's a lot. Michael and Jessica have always wondered, where does Michael Myers stay when he isn't returning on Halloween night to attack? He should be in Purge.
He stays at Spirit Halloween. So, like, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I don't know.
Nice CGI. Hello, Tijuana. That's awesome. Oh, that's right. He wasn't the reject. See, my brain is just really terrible sometimes with memory at all. I definitely will not be giving you a call, but that's nice of you, I guess.
White Noise with Michael Keaton. I actually saw that in the movie theater. I completely forgot about that movie. It was good.
Okay, but all jokes aside, like, I know that a lot of people like to tell us how they love our channel and things like that, but if you start to joke about our relationship, you will be blocked and banned. I do not care.
Was that Don Vito guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's cute or whatever to say something, but that's one of the rules that we have is you can make all the jokes you want to about the movies, even the content that we create, but the second that you start telling me things like I need a break from my husband or something like that, you're going to piss me off. That is not okay. It's disrespectful, and we have zero tolerance for it. Zero tolerance. As you can see, you were the only person making that joke tonight, so you should know better. It's extremely disrespectful. No, we really don't though, but okay, bye.
It's all right. Fisticuffs. I like that. Fisticuffs.
You know, hey, you think we need a chill pill and I think you need to be in timeout. So I guess who wins here? I do. Thanks, bye.
Yeah. It's just it's water. Jason doesn't like water. Come back to
Is it Bob
Dallas
Ross's birthday? Happy birthday,
soon.
Bob Ross.
Brexton, we will. We're going to be spending some time in Texas. We got a lot of things to do in Texas this year.
I did. It's fine. I love you guys, but you know that I don't have any tolerance for that sort of thing. And as well as nobody should. Nobody should have a tolerance for that. And
Good night, Jamaica.
So use it as a joke and then tell me that I need a chill pill is just really disgusting. Hello, Australia! I feel like we tried to do Stranger Things filming locations before, and or we went somewhere once because we were passing by it from like the last season that had come out, but there wasn't really anything to see.
There's a whole bunch to see.
Not from that one day that we went, that one time.
So the only time that we were in Atlanta, we were driving back from our Pittsburgh trip back down to Florida. There was a whole bunch of stuff that we want to do when it comes to Stranger Things. It's been done before. It's been done so much that it's not on our high on our list. That we're not going to Atlanta just to do Stranger Things, but eventually we'll do it. There's a lot. You're a cinnamon roll.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. You're a total cinnamon roll. Michelle said you're a total cinnamon roll.
That means I'm really sweet.
Oh, is that what that is? I thought maybe you was just like cinnamon and
running with
rolled
it.
up.
Will we do Scream 5 filming locations? If it's something that we can access, heck yeah.
Eventually.
That'd be awesome.
Eventually we will. I'm not, especially when it comes to filming locations, whenever movies first come out, I'm not about just jumping on that train and heading out that way and doing. I'm a big fan of deep cuts, like the deep darker stuff. Like we have all right, I'm going to tell you guys this. 448 people in the room right now.
Mm-hmm.
We have a true crime video coming very soon that I feel teeters on this might be too much in the world of Grimm life.
What?
I told you about it already. I'm not telling them what it is.
I forgot.
But we have become aware of a true crime that happened here in California in the 80s. And when I read it, I got sick just thinking about it. It's something that's been buried. It's something that nobody talks about as much of true crime that I love. I did not know about it until I dug really, really deep. And I want to tell the story. And it's a messed up story. It's very messed up. It's very intriguing. Very intriguing.
We approach everything with respect.
Yeah.
So I think, sometimes even though it's a terrible story, it just needs to be shared.
It needs to be shared.
I saw somebody really quickly, I already lost the name, that asked if meet and greets were going to be put on hold. Meet and greets are not put on hold. The next appearance we're going to be having is February 5th and 6th. At CreepyCon in Ontario,
we will be
California.
wearing masks. I don't think it's required to be wearing masks there.
We will be wearing masks.
But we will be wearing masks.
Yes. And
hand sanitizer all around.
Yeah. But so we're still doing meet and greets respectively.
No, we're not talking about a return of mirror. Something different.
Huh?
Go ahead. I was something else.
Oh, no. So just saying again one more time, we're still doing meet and greets, and the next one is coming up February 5th and 6th in Ontario, California at the CreepyCon convention. But yes, we will also be wearing masks.
MB1 Bumper, man, you're
Yeah.
coming pretty far away to get to the Creepy Con this year. It'd be nice to see you again.
We will do a house tour at some point. We're
Yes.
actually going to be moving in a little while. We're waiting for another unit to open up because I need an office. So everything is like really, we don't have to really get stuff out of boxes when we
Yeah.
moved into this apartment. Our first apartment in LA. It's been amazing. It's been great to us,
hear
but
you,
it was
Michelle.
a little small. We do have merchandise. You can find it on grimlifecollective.com. Just shipped a bunch of stuff out, actually. Ooh, pardon me. I had a hiccup from my juice box.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No.
Okay, look, I would do it myself, but I've had asthma since I was 6. Okay, I don't have the lung now.
He has asthma. Oh.
Look, you can do this, okay? You can do this.
Shut up. Why did I have to do this? Shut up.
Thank you. Thank you guys for liking my hair. It's all right, guys. I appreciate the support, but I got on block again.
She's got her finger on the block button.
Yeah. I mean, I miss it sometimes because the chat does move pretty quickly.
Yeah, we're still watching
So
the
I
movie,
do
Heather.
appreciate that you guys pointed out for me, but I caught it there. We do
Ooh.
have a PO box. It's listed in all of our music videos. In the description box, there's like a little drop down description, and all of the videos. It has our PO box listed there.
Cha-ching! Ghostbusters Afterlife was everything. So
like
Ghostbusters
it.
Afterlife wasn't perfect, but
No,
it was a
cool.
movie made for the fans.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, this movie was for you. It was filled
Ooh.
with so many nods to the original movies.
So if I do the bleaching and the dyeing in one day, like nonstop, it's about 6 hours. Takes about 6 hours. A lot of people cried at the end of Ghostbusters Afterlife. We went to see it in
I cried.
a meet and greet, not meet and greet, but
Yeah,
a fan event
Yeah, we got to see it with
in
the
a
director.
theater. Yeah. And there was a lot of emotions happening in that theater. You're not alone. I remember Strangeland by Dee Snider. Yeah. We got to interview him a couple of years ago at
Spooky Empire.
Spooky Empire. Thank you. I couldn't get CreepyCon out of my head. That's the only one I could think of. And he's about as how you would expect him to be. I mean, he is the same guy. Nothing has changed. Hair is the same, even. You know. And he gave us a little bit of a story from behind the scenes on his movie. That was pretty cool. So if you search back in our videos for Spooky Empire, one of the videos is a section of us interviewing all the celebrities that were there, and we have a segment on him. It's actually pretty cool. He was very nice, but he was also...
He was exactly
Dee
as you
Snider.
imagine
Yeah.
Dee Snider from Twisted Sister.
He had some
would
comments
be.
for me.
Yeah.
You know, respectively. He was like respectively perverty, if that makes sense. You know? Yeah. He wasn't like out of hand or anything like that, but he just kind of went, yeah, I saw that coming.
There's been a few different times. We're not going to mention any names from this point on, but there's a few people that we've met that are horror celebrities that
are not cool.
And one of them was in a Friday the 13th movie. And we're not going to mention any names aside from that, but
he's known for it, though.
Yeah, he's known
if you
for
know,
it.
you know, and you're not surprised. Yeah.
But
dude, there's been some amazing Australian horror, but the ones I mostly know is Wolf Creek.
It's California CreepyCon. Timestamp.
Oh, I wish I could have meant Vincent Price. I think he died
1 hour,
before,
16 minutes, 25 seconds.
before conventions were really a thing. You know, he was so old when he did Edward Scissorhands, and God, how old is Edward Scissorhands now? Like 30 years old. We don't have hats yet. We're still having supply issues. We don't have hats yet.
As of right now, there is not a Vegas convention. What we're doing is on January 22nd, the actor who played Trejo
Right, Garen? Yeah.
from Neverending
Totally.
Story is going to be at Tom Devlin's Monster Museum. We're going from LA to Vegas to meet him and get some things signed and all that jazz. What's up?
This is for Alan.
What?
Thumbs up.
Okay,
I did it. Manual.
cool.
I got jokes. Glad that you liked it, Hank. Greetings from El Paso, Texas.
Excuse me. So this sequence between Jason and Freddy inside the cabin, for some reason, every time I see this, I think of the dance sequence from Dirty Dancing when they're like the first learning how to dance.
Yeah. Yeah, if we got hats, they're gonna be black for sure.
Or are they?
Oh, hello, Holland. Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
Holland.
okay? Y'all are just waking up. You guys are early risers. It's about 5 a.m. there. You can find our merchandise at grimlifecollective.com. Hi, New Zealand. Hi, Holland. Yes, we've seen Australian Horror. Michael is in love with Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai is awesome. I can't wait for season 5.
I liked it at first. I fell out of love with it kind of quickly. It got really cheesy really fast, but I've stuck with it.
I got super excited when they brought Silver back. And I was just like, oh,
He's kinda
hell
hot.
no, they didn't.
I'm just saying.
Because Silver was nasty to Daniel.
I don't remember that one as well as the other ones. But yeah, he's kind of a cutie pie. Cobra Kai Nintendo game. What do you think about Tiger King?
Well, I liked the documentary, the first documentary. The second one, it was just, you could tell that it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth to watch the second.
I have not watched Razorback. I thought, I don't know, Tiger King was just this crazy hillbilly story, you know, and it was very sad though, because all these makeshift zoos, the private zoos, whatever, are just, you know, they say it's in the name of conservation, but it's not. It's in the name of money, and all these animals are suffering. And I am a massive animal lover, and it just breaks my heart to see it. And then all this drama surrounding it with the hillbillies, and because I don't care what name you have for it, hillbilly is as close as I can get to what it actually is. It's just awful. I haven't seen the show Ozark though. I don't know that one.
We don't watch that one. I don't know it.
I don't know that one. What did you think of the Ramirez documentary on Netflix when it came out?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, we were apartment hunting when that came out. I can honestly say it may have had an influence on the unit that we chose. Because I think we had just finished watching it. And since he did a lot of breaking and enterings, you know, to get to his victims, the original one that we were looking at was on a ground floor. And we were kind of like, you know, I'm not really comfortable holding on the ground floor. So we're on the second floor. There's no fun story to how I lost my tooth. I literally, out of the blue, one day was brushing my teeth in the morning and noticed that my tooth looked dark, which I thought was really, really weird. I didn't really know what to think of it or what it meant. Started Googling things.
The look on Freddy's face when he gets...
And I had read in Google that it may be a dead tooth before I had any symptoms. I wasn't in pain or anything like that. Until a couple days later, then I started feeling a lot of pain in the tooth and went to the dentist. They said the nerve has died. And the only option that they really gave me was to do a root canal. And even with our insurance at the time, it was like $2,500. And I was like, just fucking pull it. I was like, I'm not... All my teeth are pretty much...
Have a good night, Kevin.
...ruined. My teeth are not in great shape, and I've had a lot of issues due to not having specific attention to them when I was a kid. So my whole mouth is messed up. It wouldn't make sense for us to pay that kind of money when it's not going to be a lasting result for a long time. So I just had it pulled. Cost me like $30.
Man.
It is definitely not safer to have a ground floor apartment. If you needed to have an emergency, you got one flight of stairs in general. You're more likely to get a lot more break-ins, actually. There's a lot more crime that happens to first floor units than units that are on the second and third floors, especially if you're a female. We looked into a lot of statistics, but I mean, we had also just watched that show, so it had us a little on edge. Yeah, I had a root canal on one of my lower teeth. German in Venice is actually a really nice guy. We've met him a couple of times. He's really, really sweet. He has great hugs.
Yeah, like when we first met him was at Midsummer Scream, Awaken the Spirits.
I want to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like recognize each other like not across a room, but like from a distance. And I was like, hey!
Well, I think he was filming and I was filming.
Yeah.
And then we both turned at the same exact time and caught eyes and was like, I watch your stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, I watch your stuff. And we're like, hey!
I had a root canal that came out while I was flossing too because the dentist did it incorrectly. And that was a $1,500 root canal that came out like many years later. And then I had like this hole in my mouth with a partial tooth. It's a whole mess. And that's why I didn't end up getting a root canal for this one. That's why I just had it pulled.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not even see German in Venice is here.
No, I didn't see it either.
Oh, shoot. Well, how you doing, man?
Hi.
Hopefully you're doing okay.
Hi.
I've been meaning to reach out to you because I got a couple different videos that I want to do over in Venice Beach.
On your dentist.
So if you're up for it, we like to talk to you and pick your brain about that neck of the woods. I got some stuff I want to do.
We have seen Midsummer. I really like Midsummer.
And if you haven't checked out German in Venice, his YouTube channel, do yourself a favor. Go to YouTube, type in German in Venice.
That's so cute. Hulk asked, have we met Sean Clark? And literally just today, you put out a video hanging out with Sean Clark. It's a small world. It's so cool.
Sean and I just recently Sean did a special appearance on the Grimm Life Collective. We went and did the Tron 1982 filming locations, and we're getting ready to do a video for his channel But we also have another video that Sean and I did. It's going to be coming out either tomorrow or the next day.
Mm-hmm. Lion style. I was okay on I Love Lucy. I know that you were a bigger fan than I was with I Love Lucy. We just saw Being the Ricardos. We had this conversation the other night. I knew of it. I didn't like actively watch it a lot, but I think he did. Hey, from Brussels, Belgium. Hi, happy Hallow. We do not smoke.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
We are non-smokers. We don't
Non-smokers.
drink.
Mm-mm.
I think the most we do is drink caffeine.
Mm. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. What's what?
Caffeine.
Oh.
Never heard of it before.
I'm so
But we don't drink
sensitive to
coffee.
caffeine. I shouldn't drink caffeine either. Oh, thank you, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you so much. Hello, Sweden.
David Lynch video when? David Lynch, the video is coming
don't drink
very
coffee.
soon. Very soon. Got some stuff that's got to edit before that one comes.
We
but
do
it's
not
coming.
drink coffee. We're not straight edge. I mean, to each their own. We're not against anybody doing whatever. You know, just don't hurt other people.
Yeah.
But I'm extremely sensitive when it comes to anything. Pain medicine, alcohol, weed, caffeine, doesn't matter. I'm extremely sensitive, and sometimes the outcome is not good. We do like butterbeer. We get it frozen. Unless it's cold, then we get it hot. I actually do sleep, not with the lights on and not because I'm afraid, but I have really bad anxiety. And for like the first 20 years of my life, I would have the worst anxiety attacks while I was sleeping.
It's not over for us yet. It's almost there.
I sleep with the television on, but I have it on like an extremely low audio setting.
I want her to. So I'm obsessed with the TV show Cops. And I want to watch it every night when we go to bed, but we don't get the Cops on the TV in the bedroom. Get it out here in the living room.
Mm-mm.
So I love the TV show Cops.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually not okay with fog machines. I love the effect, but I can't stay in them for a long time because it hurts my lungs. Like, I need to be in a bubble or something. I don't know, but it's really hard on me with even something like a fog machine. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was on G4 back in the day. I remember that.
Barbara Hathaway Ash. Hi, it's been a while. How you guys been? I love your shirts. And as always, how was your holidays? Well, Barbara, it's been good. Been good. Thank you. Holidays have been pretty darn good. Man. Every day is Halloween, which means every day is a party in our life. So hopefully your holiday season and your family and you are doing good.
Benoy Nation. Hey, you guys, much love from Medford, Oregon. Are you going to do a video of revisiting the filming locations for 2001's The Fast and the Furious?
Probably not for Fast and the Furious, just to be honest. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know if we're going to do it. It's not on our.
I love it when Jason comes out of water. If that's any consolation, I don't know.
The Fast and the Furious movies, the filming locations isn't really on our radar. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. I would think that possibly somewhere down the line, if we were really looking for something to do, we might do it, but not really.
One Less Path says, when you guys come through New Mexico again, it would be cool if you could visit Joel Peter Whitkin for an episode.
Okay.
I don't recognize the name.
Neither do I.
But I will mark that down. We will look him up. Oh, that sounds really cute, Highland Girl. She fell asleep to our voices while we were doing the Clown Hotel.
Oh.
Are we ASMR now? Like, are we like background noise for people?
You mean to tell me we're asthmers?
It's some nerds.
Asthma?
It's some nerds. Smyrnans.
All right, guys.
Oh, we're totally conjuring 2 locations. Yeah.
Our movie has just ended. Hopefully it ended on your end. I know some of you guys it's already ended and was asking where we were at in the movie. It's getting a little late. Which sounds funny because it's 10
And the
o'clock.
soothing sound of the groom.
But we get up pretty early. At least I get up pretty early and take care of stuff. So it's about that time that we say our goodbyes for this week. We have a lot of things planned this upcoming week. And then next weekend, we're also going to be doing another movie for Grimm Up All Night. Haven't picked the movie just yet. So usually around Wednesdays or Thursdays is whenever we
Did
pick
Jason
it and we make
actually
a
win
post.
in this movie? Was there an actual winner?
There's never a winner. But yeah, he got
Oh.
out of the water and walked out. And you just
Okay.
saw. Hopefully you guys have a great week. Give your family some love. And just be safe and be healthy. I'm a little tired, as you can probably tell. I'm a little out of it. Teresa Poehler,
Thank you, Teresa.
thank you. And thank you for the little black, little kitty icon there.
I'm singing Boogie Nights in my head. It's Boogie Nights.
With that being said,
rock your body.
have a good night. Have a good weekend. Happy Halloween and TTFN.
Mwah!
See you guys.